Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video, we're going to talk about how we have collected $560 so far this week. We'll talk about the dividends we're going to get paid out, and we'll talk about the new plays we've made in selling options. Remember, this is an income-generating account where our goal is to make money today to invest in ourselves. So this account has not hit $56,000 yet. We're getting close to it. Granted, I have borrowed from this account multiple times. $10,000 I borrowed for Dad's birthday gift. $3,000 I borrowed for a real estate license, and then $1,800 I borrowed for a coding course. So the whole purpose of this account, like I said, is to sell options, collect premiums, and then reinvest in myself. So when you sell options, you're agreeing to either buy or sell a stock for a predetermined price. That being said, we sold two new puts today on plays I've never played before. GPRE, and we collected $21 a contract, or $42 total. We sold a cash secured put. That means we agreed to buy the stock for $4. That's our strike price. So if we look over at GPRE, this company, they engage in the production of fuel-grade ethanol and corn oil. And I have nothing in that sector. So I sold two puts, again, agreeing to buy it for $4 a share. Because I did so, I get to collect a credit of $21 a contract. So I sold two puts, so I collected $42 for my contract for this. Not bad, just agreeing to buy a stock ahead of time. The other one we played or sold is PDYN. This one was interesting to me. So PDYN, they're an AI company, and they develop and manufacture industrial robotic systems that augment human performance by combining human intelligence, instinct, and judgment with the strength, endurance, and precision of machines to enhance employee safety and productivity. That was very interesting to me. So I only sold one put. I wish I would have sold more. I sold the $7 put, so that means I agreed to buy it for $7 a share. It's currently up over $8. It ran up 52 cents after hours. I expect that to pull back down by market open tomorrow. But with those two new plays, we also rolled some positions. When you roll a position, you're still agreeing to either buy or sell it. You're just changing your expiration date out. And because you do so, you collect a credit. And then the last part I want to talk about in this video are the dividends that we will collect on Friday. Today is ex-dividend day. I have two weekly dividend payers. Again, I always preface this important point. You will outpace them by selling your own options, but I have them in here for example. So YMAX, we have 518 shares. They're paying just over 21 cents a share. Because of that, we are collecting $111 from YMAX. And then ULTY, we have 1,100 shares, and they are paying just over 9 cents a share, giving us around a $100 payout. So we're collecting around $220 for our two dividends for the week. We've already met our $550 goal for the week. That's our goal every week. We still have 4 contracts open, 2 at the $6 strike, meaning we agreed to buy Serve Robotics for $6 a piece. It's currently trading at $13, so more than likely that'll expire worthless. That's a good thing. The next is Riot, $6.50. It's currently trading at $8.52. Again, that means we agree to buy it for $6.50, and because the market is currently trading at so much higher, we're not going to be able to buy it for $6.50 because, again, the market is selling it for more than that. So that means the contract expires worthless. And finally, ASPN, we agreed to buy it for $5. It's currently trading at $6.39. If this would come down to $6, I might be able to roll it. Unfortunately, it's too high currently. I cannot roll the position and collect anything. When the stock runs up too much, even though you really want to roll it, you really can't capture much credit. Nobody's going to give me a credit for agreeing to buy it for $5 when it's currently trading around $6.50. But we'll see what tomorrow brings. NVIDIA had great earnings, so the market's going to run up with that, I bet. I was hoping they would bad earnings or something tanked the market a little bit, I really want to sell some cheaper puts. But we have a few other things to talk about. The other point I wanted to discuss is my goal has always been $550 for two reasons. One is that would cover my monthly bills if I needed to borrow from the account. So I always set that as my weekly goals. The next reason is this account has almost hit 56,000, but not quite. So I counted it as 55,000, and 1% of 55,000 is $550. So if I could get 1% of the account a week, I would collect $550. Now, when the account hits 60,000, I think I'm going to up my weekly goals to 600. That'd be 1% a week. We will see where we're at in terms of cash as well as open positions. I always stress, do not overtrade. Do not. Once you hit your goal, step away. So I'm still on the fence if I want to up it to $600 a week when we do hit that 60,000. Now, like I said, we would be over it if I wasn't borrowing from the account. But as I mention a lot here on the YouTube channel, this account, the goal is to borrow from it, use money from it to invest in myself, to grow and enjoy other financial freedoms in life. So I invest in the real estate course. I invest in the Python coding course, things like that. And when I find something else I'm interested in investing in, I'm thinking about getting a t-shirt printer and then maybe possibly selling some t-shirts on the side. Obviously, that's not a big scale business. But it would go kind of nice with, I have vending machines, kind of just a little bit add-on, things like that. And, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on t-shirts. If anybody has sold them before or tried that out, let me know. I always love learning new skills. I believe that everyone has tried something. So learn where that person succeeded, learn where they failed, and grow from them. So if you've sold t-shirts or tried something along that line, let me know how to go. What were the challenges or where were the successes? Things like that. That's how I got into vending machines. I learned from someone else and I took what they told me and tried to improve upon it. And then every time I tell someone about vending machines or the stocks, hopefully they take my strategy and make it better or things like that. So we can all grow together. I probably am going to sell one more put this week. I do have a ton of cash on the sideline, and I don't know. I feel like there's probably something out there, but I don't want to overtrade. Like I said, I'm right at $560 for the week. I was hoping I could roll one of these positions here to really capture that extra amount. But for example, Serve, I agreed to buy it for $6 a share. If I tried to roll it out till June 27th or even July 3rd, literally 5 weeks from now, at the $6 strike, look at that, no credit. There's no volume. Nobody's going to fill my position, unfortunately. I'll try tomorrow. I'll see if I could get it filled for $10 a contract, $20 a contract. I doubt it. ASPN's probably our best chance to get it filled. Let's see. If we roll this out to July 3rd, the $5 strike. 5 weeks, I could collect another $10. It's not worth it, unfortunately. Our last look would be Riot, trading at $2 higher. If we went to July 3rd, maybe I roll that up to 7. Maybe I'd change it from $6.50 to 7 and collect $20. But then I would have 3 contracts at that 7 strike. I don't want to overload. Let's see about the July 18th. Yeah, unfortunately, there's really nothing open out there either. They don't have, I guess if I went to the July 18th to 7, that would be 6 weeks, and I would collect $35. That wouldn't be too bad. That's a possibility. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. It would really help me out if today or tomorrow or Friday there's a little down day in the market and I can roll some positions a little bit easier. we will see. But like I said, great week again, collecting just over $550 for the week. Awesome week. We'll continue to grow the account just that way, collecting credits and meeting our minimum weekly goals. If you have any stocks that you're thinking about or you have recently sold options on, let me know. Put them in the comments below. I love the ideas I get from other people. Helps me sell new puts. As I said, NVTS is one of the ones I got from someone else, and it had a great run-up. So things like that. You know, nobody knows every stock, so let's help each other, give each other some ideas so that we can continuously grow our account. So that being said, I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next one.